shine. I'll make the best of it.
If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, try them, as you like. Very well, there is no wrong, but I shan't take up any more.
There's the ladder here.
Ah, so this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
Shall we seek some answers?
What am I to do? We ought to return. I feel my age every time I raise my hammer.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding. A task that can always benefit from another pair. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left...
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true, but I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
You have my support.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
A common reward, frustratingly so.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of your unwanted items.
time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Always sets me to think, this place. Another day over, and we fortune.
It's been a hard day. Feels like no one about.
The cheek of you! You'll find the explosive casks by the village entrance. Use them to send those saurians scattering.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me once...
What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
You've honed your talents to new heights.
One can but strive to improve.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. Villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
A single jar of poison ought to send those saurians packing. Only do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible. Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
'Tis done.
That was certainly worthwhile.
We have done what we set out to do, and that is well enough.
'Tis vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me.
I feel my age every time I raise my hammer.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for a
I'm a man of pleasure.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet thought to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off. I'd go and search for him myself. I'm not afraid of monsters. But so I thought, mayhap you'd go in my... Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye. But my feet know it better than I. But my brother and I are the only ones who... I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. I'll need you to watch over me. Keep me safe. Right.
We have been called upon to render aid. Let us make haste.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Seems naught ever goes right.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I don't like this place at all. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here.
Goodness. We're higher up than I'd thought.
Take care not to fall.
We ought to proceed with caution. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be enough.
We must not let down our guard.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught be...
You're welcome. To take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. We've been against as planned.
You have my protection.
Tis a most worthy of Lord save our venerable king.
Really? Now?
Strike ahead.
This battle demands all our strength. We must stand together against it.
Not our foe. We'll not find a better moment. Seize the brute's arm and bring it crashing down. There to assist.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
Can anyone hear me? Please, I need help.
What's this? We're under attack!
Steel yourselves. Let's remain calm.
I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver...
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
There is no telling what perils we may face. We must be ready to protect our charge at a moment's notice.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
That's it!
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Fascinating.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs.
Good on you. Just take care. You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. And I was right. My brother is always the one taking the initiative. While I stand around with today's misadventure showed me that the path forward, we managed to save Norbert. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own...
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. 2 good deeds in one, you might say.
My bed was. And it shone.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden.
Here at the inn, we also offer. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Do come again. What should I get up to today? Here at the inn, we also. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Do come again. Where to now? Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Do come again.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Always a pleasure.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
You mustn't overspend.
You have my support.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself.
I have no issue falling asleep. Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
It gladdens the heart to see so many smiles about.
Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
Living cards that dreams are free, I say. Can't say I've any tidings to share.
What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
Good day to you.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
Might I interest you in my humble wares?
Hope to see you again.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loosed from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
Wearing armor all day.
I wonder if there's any easy work. What's next?
I'm in no rush.
Pleasant surroundings make for pleasant thoughts.
Hunting for one day.
I'll take any chance.
I must.
Really now?
It isn't easy picking the cat to be stopped
Beg pardon, sir. I mustn't be distracted.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
No one's coming to assail us. Mayhap we've scared them all off?
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Britain gets the world as they go. Not bad. Perhaps you'd like to take care of the
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I'm up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim goes to waste.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Our king sees many pretenders.
We are to retreat then.
Little does our foe realise how narrowly they escaped Death's
So close a call offers no solace in victory.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favour us. Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
A common reward, frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
You have my protection.
It would seem our fight is not yet done.
We fight.
Genius. My own master must hear of this tactic.
Truly?
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Boy, where do you think you're going? Our destination is the border checkpoint.
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle?
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
By your command, Arisen. An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Twould be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
It's no great shock to me.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Aye. Is there aught you require, sir?
Wait for the new equipment to come.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Let me get that.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest. This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Mayhap we ought to return for a rest when we're in need of one.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Master, goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
There I see it. We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each try.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
If you are in need of aid, pray say the word. I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I shan't allow any further harm.
The day grows darker with our every step.
Ears pricked. 'Twill be difficult to pinpoint distant foes by sight alone.
Oh.
On my way! I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
We have no means of exploiting our enemies' weakness.
I could have done no better.
I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen.
It seems to me we'll find some rare materials here.
Well, well. That's quite a discovery. ignoring the enemy today.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and
What's this? We're trapped. Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A Cyclops! Pray, be on your guard.
knocked off balance. Grab hold and drag it to the ground.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
They have the force of this torrent to destroy our own heads.
This will grant us an edge on that. Well,
We've worn out our foe. We'll not run a better moment. Seize the brute's arm and bring it crashing down. Care to assist?
Fall back!
Seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
Would that such tranquility could last. It's no great shock to me.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid. Goblins, master!
Seems we drove them off. You've my Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear? You have my fullest confidence.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Can't expect to play so well every day.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Time to be heading home.
Now here's a welcome sight. Not compares to the real now. Suppose I ought not shug rehearsal. Such quietude is a blessing.
Should I get up to today? We're such worn out kids.
Waiting on that report.
Only care I have
Perhaps
is
I'll
how
just
to
use what's
spend
left in
the
the
day.
pantry. Now,
I'm tired.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the local.
Hmm? Oh, 'tis you. You're the good sir who aided me in Melve. Thank you again, sir. You don't know how grateful I am to you. Oi, sir! We've started selling that medicine you gave me at our...
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Mel? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain
Here you are, sir. From me to you.
welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten. Your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off. Always a pleasure.
No purchase. Is to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Sure.
My bed calls.
This really is fun, craftsmanship. This part's a little different as well.
Well met. But not at the expense of my duty.
Go on, have a look. Many thanks.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
Time to be heading home. Lots to do.
Wish I could
And
go on an
precious little
adventure.
time.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting what you see, as we currently have no archer stable, and we cannot simply purchase more, as a delivery of arms intended for... So regrettably, I cannot... Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Certain vocations are unavailable. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick. He runs the local armory. And may fortune smile upon you, sir.
We'll not find anything if we don't start looking.
At your leisure.
Perhaps let's drop through town. See what I can find.
Noise grates on me.
Look at the crowd. Less eyes on
I'll have an early supper.
Now here's a welcome sight.
The room's at your leisure.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernwood.
You shan't hear me complain about an early
In another world, a bold and mighty warrior was the pillar of our party.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day. Head.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Sure.
We get underway.
There's a check.